We're going to be in the upper 70s to even pockets. And good morning. How's everyone doing this morning? Live look there in Gatlinburg here as we get the day started. Beautiful start to the day. And that's the way it's going to be. Lots of sunshine early on, but some patchy, dense fog is hanging out with us this morning as well. That's a live look there that would be Union County. But here's what it looks like from Blount County, from the shed, looking off to the southeastern sky. And now we are going to continue to see some beautiful weather. Fox Road Marina. How many of you got a chance to get out to the lakes? Anybody got a chance to get out on the water here this past weekend? Yesterday afternoon, we saw some rounds of showers and thunderstorms move on through, but that's leaving us with some patchy, dense fog to get the day started. And a live look there from the East Tennessee weather camera. So a gorgeous start to the day. Patchy, dense fog. Do have a dense fog advisory hanging out with us here this morning as well. We will continue to talk more about that. We're talking also more sunshine throughout the afternoon. So a live look there at Purchase Knob. Look at that patchy, dense fog over into North Carolina. Isn't that a cool shot there? Oh, current temperature is now 52 degrees. We've taken to Look Rock and another great view from the Smoky Mountains looking off to the southeastern sky. Oh, I tell you what, my friends, it's going to be a fantastic day today. How's everyone doing this morning? Everyone good? Everybody have a good weekend? Did you get out and play some golf, Lee? Hopefully you had a chance to get out. I played pickleball yesterday. Had some pickleball. Had the end of the season pickleball tournament. Did pretty good. Didn't make it past the first round, but that's pretty much what we were having to. And then we were watching those showers and thunderstorms. And yesterday, everyone was outside playing pickleball. I said, "Hey, listen, just so you know, you've got about 3 minutes before we get unleashed with a good solid downpour." Everyone said, "I said, listen, if the weatherman's going inside, you might want to follow me." And behold, everybody moved inside. Big old giant downpour. Let's go ahead and talk about the forecast for the day today. All right, so as we look ahead today, we are starting off with temperatures now a little bit cooler than yesterday. We had the drier air settle its way on in, so temperatures are trending about 5, 10, upwards of 15 degrees colder than what it was yesterday morning. So that's really, when you look at the numbers, look at these numbers, 50s and 60s across the area. So comfortable. It feels good outside. If you don't have to deal with the fog, it feels amazing. But we do have that dense fog advisory for Fentress, Cumberland County, Morgan, across the Tennessee-Kentucky border up towards Tri-Cities. That runs until 9 o'clock this morning. That's where the fog has been the thickest, and so that's going to slow you down. If you're joining us from Morristown, Hamblin County, Granger County, Claiborne, Hawkins, Hancock, and Greene County, that's where we have some of the thickest fog. Have some pretty thick fog up in the Fentress County as well. All right, Almanac. Yesterday, we made it. We were below, okay? Average high, 85 in Knoxville, 79 Crossville, 87 Chattanooga, 83 in Tri-Cities. But notice those temperatures. The only one that was above average was Chattanooga, topping out at 89 degrees. So it was a toasty one across the Southern Valley. But look at our rainfall that we had over the last 24 hours as well. That batch of moisture moved its way in from the northwest, slid its way to the southeast, produced upwards of 3/4 of an inch of rain in Oak Ridge and Anderson County. So here are your weather headlines. Morning dense fog, afternoon sunshine, although some fair weather cumulus clouds will be drifting in the northwesterly flow pattern. So we will have clouds about 5,000 feet in elevation. Tuesday is going to be another below average day and comfortable as the air stays on the drier side. And then the rest of the week, we're talking about high pressure bringing us heat and humidity. Our first 90s of the season, and we're talking heat index values even higher than that. Cold front moves through this weekend, bringing us a temporary relief probably on Saturday. And that really should be about the extent of that because the humidity will start to build along with the heat as well. So these cold fronts this time of year bring us a couple days of relief, and then heat and humidity starts to build back in. Welcome to June, right? Here's your future cast. Morning dense fog this morning. If you have lunchtime plans, should be beautiful. Lots of sunshine for the lunch hour, okay? But as we get into the afternoon, notice this northwesterly flow. Winds coming in from the northwest. We'll call it partly cloudy. Fair weather cumulus clouds will be developing across the area. Again, about 5,000 feet in elevation, but they're not going to produce any precipitation. So it's still going to be a fantastic day. And actually, dew points will fall throughout the day today. Lunchtime temperature, sunny and 75. Pretty nice. Can't go wrong with that, right? As we get into the afternoon, forecast high temperatures will be in the mid to upper 70s to pockets of low 80s across the plateau. Everybody else, upper 70s to low 80s and maybe some mid 80s down towards Chattanooga, about 84 degrees. And that's going to make for a nice evening. If you have ball games, outdoor events going on tonight, heading off into any shows or concerts, which we're going to be talking about. Wednesday night's concert series coming up here in just a few minutes, but 74 degrees by 8 o'clock here this evening, so a nice evening. Dew points are in the upper 50s to low 60s this morning, but fall into the low 50s later on this afternoon and this evening. That's going to make for a nice night tonight. If you have nothing to do tonight would be a good night for an outdoor fire pit. Maybe watch movies outside before the kids head off to bed. All right, so dew points start off on the low side, but they'll climb through the week. And so I want you to pay attention to these dew point numbers. Mid to upper 60s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A big old ridge of high pressure is going to be dominating the weather pattern. It shifts to the southeast. That puts us on the western side. That pumps in a lot of Gulf moisture. Notice the cold front to our northwest. That cold front is what's going to usher in some drier air for Saturday and probably spill in some scattered showers and thunderstorms. There is some conversation and some talk about some very tropical Gulf moisture that's going to be fetching in as we get into our Sunday, Monday timeframe. We'll see how this all plays out, but there's a lot of Gulf moisture down into the, say, Florida area, just not going to be pushing up to our area probably later in the week. But forecast heat index for Friday, what you're looking at is the colors on the screen, 90 degrees or hotter. Anything that you don't see a color coding with that, it's 90 degrees or cooler, but heat index values, low, mid, maybe even pockets of upper 90s Friday. We'll do it again on Saturday. And notice right here in East Tennessee, the Tennessee Valley. So the plateau and the mountains likely not to see the heat index values that high, but the valley will. And so it's going to be a toasty, roasty weekend. No chances for rain all the way through Wednesday. And then it looks like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we'll just see those pop-up showers and thunderstorms, those typical summertime storms. You heat up the air, you get the buoyancy, the air starting to rise, and the plateau and the mountains will typically see the thunderstorms first. You'll start to see those fingers building across the mountains. And that's those typical summertime thunderstorms. Look at these temperatures, though. Anybody ready? Yeah? Lee, I'm talking to you, pal. Temperatures will be in the 90s. Actual air temperatures. Then you factor in dew points in the mid to upper 60s, and that's why our heat index values will be in the low, mid, and maybe pockets of upper 90s. First 90s of the season, heat index values, first mid 90s heading our way. It is going to be very, very hot for sure as this ridge of high pressure dominates the weather pattern. All right, low temperatures, average low is 64, will be below average all the way through Wednesday, average to above average low temperatures thanks to that humidity picking back up and moving its way on into the area. So we do have a very warm weather pattern on the way. Another reason to enjoy. So check in on the latest forecast every single day. Of course, Wake Up with Witcher, which is what we're doing right now, can be seen right there through the East Tennessee Weather app. And so make sure you download the East Tennessee Weather app. Again, that would have helped you with those storms yesterday. We got notifications saying thunderstorms were approaching the area. We had lightning and some solid downpours. All right, so that's about all we got going on this morning. But isn't it just a gorgeous view around East Tennessee? Love. Ah, it looks so nice. Oh, man, I tell you what. If you want to beat the heat, you're going to have to head off to the lakes here over the next several days. So let's say good morning and see how everyone is doing this morning on the chat. We do have a lot of folks joining us this morning. Sorry about the audio issues there at the very beginning. A couple of glitches. That's just what we do. So Cheryl went to the pool here this weekend. I saw Layla this weekend as well. We had an after school party on Saturday for my youngest son's class. And so Layla was, her daughter was there. They lived in the neighborhood. And so she came over and said hi. So Layla, it was so good to see you. It was so good to see you and give you a big giant hug. And you're looking fantastic. Looking great. Let's see. We've got Susan. Susan Davis is joining us from Powell this morning. So good morning, Susan. Let's see. Who else do we have on here? Where are the specs? Right here. There you go, Tom. There you go, Tom. They're getting better. They're getting better, and I feel like I can see the screens much, much better. So that's good, right? I have another appointment tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon, I should say. So we'll be talking about that after I get done with the appointment. Lee's going to be playing some golf. Yeah? I don't even have my live buttons on here, do I? Boo. Oh, well. That's okay. Anyways, let's see. Who else do we have on here? We got Buck on here. You know, I got to change it up every once in a while. How about them Vols? Yeah? So nice. Big shout out to the Vols. They're killing it. Killing it. Eva said storms were bad last night in Cocke County. Yeah, we had that severe thunderstorm warning. So we had two or three special weather statements and one severe thunderstorm warning associated with the storms that we saw yesterday. So they were pretty bad there yesterday, Eva. By the way, thanks for joining me on YouTube as well. Thanks you on YouTube. I think so. Felicia says the storms were a little rough last night in Kingsport, but a fantastic weekend at the convention. Oh, yeah, that's right. You had a convention going on. That's fun. Let's see. What else we got going on? Hey, okay, so it is summertime, and Buck's talking about Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff. I think you got those names wrong. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Anyway, speaking of which, if you don't have anything to do Wednesday night, I will be broadcasting live from Yeehaw. So it's just going to be probably, 10, 20 minutes maybe. We're going to be talking to the folks over at WDVX. We'll be talking to the folks at Yeehaw Brewing Company. It is their second of the Summer Night series. It runs on Wednesdays once a month. So this one's June 12th, this coming Wednesday. Americana and bluegrass music. If you're looking for some outdoor fun and adventures, the weather is going to be fantastic for it. I'll be out there talking. If you can't join, make sure you check out social media because I will be broadcasting live from there before the show starts. And then I'll be posting some stuff about the concert on social media as well. But hey, if you want to come say hi and listen to some bluegrass music, have some awesome dinner, maybe a cold beverage, Wednesday night, broadcasting live at Yeehaw. And again, you can go check out their on their website, go check out the lineup and what days they're coming up. Of course, June. So then the next one will be July. And then we have August, September, and they go all the way through October. So this is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a late night, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you have a chance to come out and say hi on Wednesday night. Big old fun, and it's live. They've been to put on quite a few shows. I think they've had several decent shows over the last couple of nights, and they've got a great stage. If you've never been over to Yeehaw and checked them out, they've got a great venue to really highlight what's going on and the music. So good stuff going on there. Let's see. Yes, that is. I thought that was you, Eva. That's responded to me on YouTube. So thanks for following on YouTube. By the way, if you have not subscribed to that YouTube channel, just go over to the YouTube channel and subscribe it. Not Mike Witcher. Look for the East Tennessee weather one. Go subscribe it. Smash that subscribe button. Help support everybody out. Anybody else got anything going on here this week? I mean, are we just going to try to beat the heat? Everybody ready for those 90s? I don't know if we're all ready for the 90s. Ooh, it's going to be toasty. See y'all in the morning, Lee's. I'm off to the golf course. Lee, I sure hope you have a great day. There you go. It's your birthday today, isn't it, Julie? I think today is your birthday. Is today your birthday? The 10th? I think it is. Happy birthday, Julie. I didn't see if officially it is, but I think you said the other day it was. Oh, let's get everyone out on the roads here this morning. You have to hit the roads. Let's check it on those T-Dot cameras here at this hour. And again, no major issues on the roadways. It's summertime, my friends, so we typically don't. But if you're traveling eastbound, watch that sun glare. Got tons of sunshine out there. That's a live look there at 40 in Weisgarber, and no major issues so far this morning. So let's hope that it stays that way. Of course, the evening rush hour is always busier than the morning rush hour. I feel like this time of the year, everyone's kind of heading off to work at different times during the summer months because kids are home. But during the evening, well, everybody heads home from work at about the same time. Who's ready? Who's ready for the holidays of the day? By the way, it's 7:16. 7:16 here as we get this good old Monday morning. So we got to talk about the holidays of the day today. Anybody likes those frosted animal cookies? It's National Frosted Cookie Day. Takes you back to childhood, doesn't it? Oh, takes you back to childhood. We've got National Egg Roll Day. Love me some egg rolls and spring rolls. They're so good. We've got National Herbs and Spices Day. Well, we wouldn't be able to make all the meals that we make all the time without herbs and spices. Makes food so good. My kids always sometimes will say, that's spicy. I'm like, no, that's flavorful. Those are called herbs and spices. National Black Cow Day. What's that? Looks like a drink. Oh, what's National Black Cow Day? National Black Cow Day on June 10th celebrates a delicious ice cream float beverage, also known as the root beer float. Never knew it was all called the Black Cow Day. Did you know that? Who loves me some? I love me a root beer float. All the time coming home from skiing back in the day, there was an A&W root beer burger place. We would always stop by at Silverthorne, Colorado. So we'd head home from Vail, and on the way home, we'd stop by A&W Root Beer, get ourselves some burger, fries, and a root beer float for the rest of the drive home. So good. It's also National Iced Tea Day. National Iced Tea Day. I mean, we live in the South. Might as well be, seems appropriate to celebrate some sweet tea or iced tea. Perfect day for that. Perfect week for that because it's going to get toasty by the end of the week. So anybody make their own iced tea? A lot of times I do. Sun tea. I'll take it and put the tea bags in the giant thing and let's set it out in the sun for a few hours and make some homemade sun tea. Throw some sugar in it. Now you got some good old solid sun sweet tea. And it's National Ballpoint Pen Day. Thanks for the ballpoint pen. Let's see what that says. Got one right here myself. Use a ballpoint pen every day. Grab your ballpoint pen and write down on your calendar. On June 10th each year, National Ballpoint Pen Day recognizes the useful writing utensil and commemorates the anniversary of the patent filing June 10th, 1943. Not as old as I thought. Before 1943, anyone who wanted to write a letter or scribble some notes on a piece of paper used a fountain pen or a pencil. Did you know that? 1943. Seems like this thing would be a little bit older than that, but not the case. That's about all we have for this morning's holidays. There we go. Let's get the music going once again. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, yep. Cheryl makes her own sweet tea, sun tea anyways. Love it. So sun tea is like one of my favorites, but of course you got to make it unhealthy and load it up with a bunch of sugar. Mike, could you pick me out in the family picture I sent you? I could. I saw the family picture, and that family looks great. Big old family get together. Love it. Ooh, there you go, Christy. Now that's what I'm talking about. She says, love root beer floats, fries together. Root beer floats are the best. Makes me want to get a root beer float. Kate, you want a root beer float? Got my son joining me right here. You can come say hi to everyone if you want. You don't want to? Okay. He's staying home today. He's kind of not feeling the best. A little under the weather. You put your hand out like this, a little bit sideways. And wave to everybody. A little bit forward. There you go. A little bit more. A little bit more. We can't see you. There it is. That's Caden in the background. Mel. I think anybody here in town serve a really good root beer float? Whose anniversary is it? I missed it. Happy anniversary to somebody. We got Krista's 40th birthday coming up. Ooh, the big old 40, huh? How you feeling about that? Little nervous about it? And again, big shout out to Julie this morning for her birthday. And anybody else celebrating a birthday in your family, it's going to be a perfect day to enjoy and celebrate those birthdays. We, my friends, are getting ready for the in-laws to come in town. They're coming in on Wednesday. I think Wednesday or Thursday anyways this week. So got a lot of stuff to clean up. Get ready. They're going to be watching the kids for 5 days as we head off to St. John. Remember, we're going to be heading off to St. John on Friday. So we'll be doing the broadcast first thing in the morning. We'll be hitting the airplane and hopefully broadcasting live from down there. They've had a lot of heat advisories at St. John. I was looking at some of the latest model guidance. It looks like those heat advisories will probably go away by the time we get there. Boo, I'm ready for some hot weather, hot tropical weather. But because it's been so hot, their power grid apparently is awful. And so hopefully everything will be updated. But bear with me as we navigate kind of the new realm of traveling with East Tennessee weather and broadcasting live on the road, especially from an island out in the middle of the Caribbean. We'll see how it goes. But just know, if you don't see anything updated on the channel or on the website or on the app or anything like that, clearly, or there's no Wake Up with Witcher, or there's no posts. Because if they said once the grid goes down, you are like literally like up a creek without a paddle. You get zero access to the outside world, they say. That's what she says. She goes, like, cell phones don't work. Nothing works. The internet doesn't work, obviously, without the power. So if you're a prayer person, send us a little prayer that we can continue East Tennessee weather. Otherwise, I'll just kick back, relax, and enjoy a little bit of a vacation. Although I want to be there for you, and I'll try to be there every day. The other thing is I was just going to say one more thing. Lost my train of thought. It happens on a Monday, I suppose. Oh, there's an AW, I think, on Dolly Parton Parkway. Is there really? Ooh. Oh, I know what I was going to say. The heat's going to be building back in, so it doesn't look like any major disturbances or anything like that in the long range forecast. So if I'm not able to update everything, just keep in mind that I think the weather's going to be pretty quiet. Speaking of which, I do think that we are going to continue with this hot June weather, possibly through the 20th to maybe the 24th. Probably at more average-like precipitation, so pop-up showers and thunderstorms. On average, we do get a little bit of moisture every single day. But when we look at precipitation outlook, may start to pick up a little uptick in that precipitation coverage. If you have travel plans across the country, showers and thunderstorms across the front range of the Rockies and the southeastern U.S. kind of dies down. Notice that big old bubble of like nothingness going on there in across the southeastern U.S. That's a big bubble of no trouble. I call that a ridge of high pressure. Brings us the sinking air and the quiet, dry weather, and that's what's going to stick with us all the way through Thursday. So no thunderstorm activity, quiet and dry conditions. By the way, rainfall over the last 7 days, in case you're interested. Downtown Knoxville's picked up about 3 inches of rainfall, 3.5 inches nearly in Maynardville and Union County. So we've had quite a bit of rainfall there. Less rain, only 1/4 inch of rain in Chattanooga. So we have to watch this closely. The drought monitor comes out once a week. There is no drought or abnormally dry conditions. They're solid right now. Good conditions with the drought monitor so far. But if we don't see a whole lot more rain here soon, we may start to see some drought creeping up across the Southern Valley. Because when you look at your 30-day precipitation of normal, Chattanooga is only 24% of normal. Very low. So I would imagine this week on the drought monitor, we'll probably see abnormally dry conditions starting to creep their way up the Southern Valley, Chattanooga, probably Cleveland area, maybe up towards Union County. When you look at the precipitation of normal over the last year, though, we are still a little bit below normal across the Southern Valley and above normal for yearly precipitation across the foothills, mountain counties, upper East Tennessee, and the Northern Plateau. But when you look at rainfall forecast over the next 7 days, pretty lackluster, huh? Pretty lackluster. Nice. I mean, we'll see after hours and thunderstorms, but just general broad brushing, the chance for rain does not look like it's going to be a whole lot. All right, my friends. Ooh, Tom says there's an AW drive-through in south of Maryville heading toward Von Nor. There is. I will have to look these places up. It is, Black Cow Drink Day, or rather Root Beer Float Day. I feel like Caden and we probably should go get ourselves a root beer float today, shouldn't we? You should see the smile on his face. Yeah, that's probably going to happen. You got to get some work done around the house, but that's probably going to happen. 7:26 right now. You got a squirrel on your laundry line, Krista says, being a little silly. Nice and quiet this morning. Julie says hi, Caden. He says, hi. Hi, Julie. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap things up here this morning. And I'll be sending you back to the 24-hour weather channel if you missed the forecast here. Again, just to kind of recap, the heat and humidity is going to continue to build. We'll take a couple of views out. See if my downtown, my downtown Gatlinburg camera doesn't seem to be working right now. Let's see if that's Maynardville. Let's see if we can get downtown Gatlinburg. See if it's showing up this morning. It was not showing up. So we move right along. How about Union County? You can still see a little bit of fog showing up in Union County, but obviously not enough to necessarily slow most of you down. Don't have too much fog from Maryville, but looking off towards the mountains, you can see fog kind of banked up against the mountains where we saw some decent rain yesterday, some high-level clouds out there this morning. But again, some fair weather cumulus clouds will continue to build throughout the day today. Just fair weather cumulus clouds, no issues whatsoever, but nice quiet conditions will continue to swing their way on into the area. Don't forget to download the East Tennessee Weather app. If you've not done so, it's going to be a great tool on these hot summer days or anytime that there's a chance for a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms. The East Tennessee Weather app will obviously keep you up to date on everything going on weather-wise around East Tennessee. And remember, I said I was going to be broadcasting live on Wednesday night from Yeehaw Brewing Company in downtown Knoxville. So we might as well throw on some good old bluegrass just to highlight that. It's going to be a great night for some bluegrass music and some Americana. There you go, Julie. Thanks. I'm going to go promote the app and the channel today. I appreciate that, my friend. It's good to see you all here on this Monday. I miss you over the weekends. Nice to take a little bit of a break, but I do sure miss you. Today or tomorrow, Felicia's a good day to the garden, by the way. If you need to get out in the garden, need to mow the yard today or tomorrow. If you didn't get the rain yesterday, then maybe today. If not, tomorrow, because the air is going to be dry. It's going to feel nice and comfortable. It's going to feel amazing. You want to mow today or tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, you're not going to want to do that. It'd be too hot. It'd be darn too hot. All right, you want to come say hi? You don't? Come on. All right. That's what you get for working from home. All right, my friends, it's set just about 7:30 right now. We sure hope you have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine, the fair weather cumulus clouds, the drier air today. Prepare for the heat by the end of the week. And I'll be seeing you back here for Wake Up with Witcher bright and early tomorrow morning. Glad the eyes are getting better so I can see the screens a little bit better. Tammy wants some Granger County tomatoes. Sounds so good, doesn't it? We're going to pick up the channel. Where are we going to pick it up? We'll pick it up right at the top, I suppose. Maybe. We'll see if this works. If not, I'll just shut things down. All right, my friends, have a great day. I'll see you back here for Wake Up with Witcher tomorrow morning, bright and early. Early on Saturday before rain starts to edge its way back in, possibly Sunday, Monday timeframe. So your future cast throughout the day today, patchy dense fog this morning, plenty of sunshine as we get into the lunch hour. Enjoy that. It's going to be a fantastic lunch hour. And then that northwesterly flow, just a little bit of moisture at about 5,000 feet will be drifted in from the northwest. And that's about the extent of it. No rainfall throughout the day today. So temperature-wise, we're going to make it to 75 degrees by lunchtime. Goal today, we're going to be in the upper 70s to even pockets of low 80s, even some mid to upper 70s across parts of the Cumberland Plateau. So a nice, refreshing day ahead of us today as dew points gradually fall. And into the evening hours, we'll go 74 by 8, and by 10 o'clock, we'll be down to about 68 degrees. As I mentioned, the dew points will continue to fall throughout the day. So still a little muggy this morning, not bad, but dew points drop into the low 50s as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. And that's what's going to make for a very comfortable evening. I said enjoy it, right? Because dew points will stay on the lower side tomorrow, but notice we're stair-stepping our way with dew point numbers, the amount of moisture in the atmosphere, back in the mid to upper 60s as we get into our Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I highlight that because we're talking about a lot of heat. High pressure is going to be hanging out across the southeastern U.S. and holding on strong. Our jet stream way to the north, that's bringing us that southerly flow around the area. Now, there's our cold front that's going to spill in a little bit of relief on Saturday. I don't think it's going to last very long as humidity will gradually pick back up as well. But because we have that southerly flow taking shape, that's going to produce heat index values. So Friday, the forecast heat index values are going to be in the low to mid 90s here across the Tennessee Valley. So what you're looking at in the graphic here are 90 degrees or hotter for heat index values. So we're not necessarily going to deal with as much across the Smokies and the Plateau over into North Carolina, but much of our region will be producing heat index values in the low to mid 90s Friday, Saturday, and looking like Sunday as well. All right, so 7-day rainfall chances. We're going to say rain free through Wednesday. Then those rain chances pick up as we get into our Thursday, Friday, Saturday time frame. Now, it looks like they're just going to be those afternoon summertime thunderstorms. You bring a lot of heat, a lot of humidity, you heat that air up, and that produces those showers and thunderstorms. All right, so forecast high temperatures. Average high for this time of year is 85. We'll be pushing the low 90s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But remember, the dew points are going up there, and so that's going to produce heat index values in the mid-90s for many locations. Now, low temperatures will go up as well, so it's going to be nice and comfortable as we get into our Tuesday, Wednesday morning, and then those morning lows come up just a little bit more as well. All right, so have a way to check in on the latest forecast every once in a while. Now, we're not talking about a lot of rain here over the next couple of days, so you won't need the interactive radar, but I do post forecast updates 4 times a day with the East Tennessee Weather app, and so you can check that out with your daily forecast. I also do a 1 minute with Witcher. If you just want your forecast in just 1 minute's worth of time, you can check that out with your daily forecast updates as well. Hey, by the way, we do have a great event coming up here on Wednesday. So, East Tennessee Weather is sponsored by Yeehaw Brewing Company for the WDVX Summer Nights Concert Series, Americana and Bluegrass Summertime Music. I'll be broadcasting live from Yeehaw on Wednesday night and every Wednesday over the next couple of months. So it's once a month. But again, if you're looking for some nice bluegrass music and some fun times, Yeehaw Brewing Company Wednesday night, June 12th. And I will be broadcasting live out there as well. Hope to see you then. Have a great day.